solution of late code daily question. So, longest palindrome. So, we have given a string S which consists of lowercase and uppercase letters. Return the length of longest palindrome that can be built with those letters. Letters are case sensitive. So, in the problem, we have given a string S. It can be of lowercase letter, uppercase, and mixed as well. And we need to return the length of longest palindrome that we can build from these characters. So, okay. Yeah, this is what we have to do. We just need to return the length of the longest palindrome. First of all, what is a palindrome? Let me explain it here. Okay, suppose we have given a string as ABA. How I'll get to know that it is a palindrome or not? If I do reverse it, ABA. After reversing, it will comes out to be what? Same. Means it is a palindrome. Or another way why you can check it is a palindrome or not, if you read it from left and if you read it from right, from both the cases, if it comes out to be same, then it is a palindrome. As in case you can see, I am starting from here. A is here, A is also here, and center element will comes out from both the places, so it's a palindrome. Okay, if I come to this example ABA, if I do reverse of it, it comes out to be same, means it is a palindrome. Or another way to check, if you read from here and if you read from here, if all the characters comes out to be same, means it is a palindrome. As you can see, A equal and similarly BB equal, means it's a palindrome. Okay, if I take this example ABCD, is it a palindrome? No. Why? If I do reverse of it, it comes out to what? DCBA. Are they equal? No, means it is not a palindrome. Or another way to check, if I read from left, if I read from right, the character should be same. Okay, A is here, but D is here. Both are not equal. Means it is not a palindrome. So first of all, we got to understand what is a palindrome and what is not. Okay, so if I am reading from left, if I am reading from right, okay, I am going from left, I am going from right, the characters comes out to be same. So I need duplicate character first of all. If I found duplicate character, then obviously I can adjust them in a palindrome, right? Suppose we have given this example. How can I build a palindrome from this example? First of all, we have A, B, and 4 times C and 2 times D. We have given this string. Let me take first of all D. The frequency of D is 2. Okay, I'll have it in the starting of my palindrome. Okay, and one character I can take at the end. Is it a palindrome now? Yes, it is. Because if I read from left, if I read from right, it's same. Now the frequency of C is 4 times. Okay. So first of all, I'll take one C here, one C here. I am reading from left, I am reading from right. It comes out to be same. Okay. Then I can add two more character because frequency is 4. Then I am reading from left, reading from right, it comes out to be same. Okay. Now two characters left and their frequency is 1. Can I pick both of them? No. Why? If I'll pick, let's say, A here and B here, are they equal? No. Means it's not. It will not become a palindrome, right? So can I? If I pick one character, then can it work? Yes. If I pick only A, yeah, only B, is it a palindrome? No. So I need to insert it here at the center. Means I can put a character of I can put a character of single frequency at the center of the string. Three characters from here, three characters from here, and here I can put any character of single frequency only here. In that case, only I can build a palindrome. Okay. Now, how I'm going to approach this problem basically. So first of all, we have given a string. If somehow I can find the frequency of each character in that string, in the string we know the frequency of a is 1, frequency of b is also 1, frequency of c is 4, frequency of d is 2. From the example I get to know that if the frequency is even, it won't create any uh, it will always be considered in a palindrome, right? As you can see, the frequency here is 2. I can absolutely use it as a palindrome. You can see the frequency of C is 4. I can absolutely use them in a like palindrome, right? So from here I got the length of the palindrome is 6. Okay. Now the frequency of these characters are 1. Can I use them? Yes. But only one character I can use with the frequency of 1. So I'll pick any of them, and 1 plus 6 it comes out to be what? 7. This is what my example. Now how I am going to implement that? You can see the code here. First of all, I have declared a vector named as frequency. First of all, I did short it out to find the frequency of each element. Let's say this is the example. It was example, na? A B C C C C C D D. This was the example. How I am calculating the frequency? I am running a loop from s I equal to 0 to s dot length. If I found s of I equal to s of I plus 1, I will increase the count. Means I found the equal character. In that case, I will increase the count. If somehow I couldn't find the equal character, then this is the right time to push the frequency in the vector. Okay, and then I will reset the value of count. Why I'm taking 1 here and initializing it from 1? Because the frequency of any character would be minimum to minimum what? 1. Here the minimum frequency of A is what? 1. So I'm initializing it from 1. Basically, if you see here, suppose I have took I equal to 0, मतलब frequency equal to 0, okay. C equal to C, yes. Then the count value of count will comes out to be what? Now change it to 1. Both are equal. It comes out to be 2. Both are equal. It comes out to be 3. ठीक है. But the total number of characters C are how many? 4. So, I'm getting here 3. So I'm initializing it 1 because I know the character is existing. It's obviously having a minimum frequency of 1 at any cost. So so that's why I'm initializing it from 1 basically. So from this, I can calculate the frequency of each character in the vector, yeah, in the string. ठीक है. From here, I got the frequency of each character. Now let's come down. Now look, I've initialized the answer variable. Then I have a flag. Why I'm using flag? I'll explain it. First of all, I am running a loop from 0 to frequency dot size. Now, if I found the even character, I can simply add it. If I found the odd character, in that case I can add what? I can add odd value of odd character, value of odd character minus 1, because it will be what? Even. So to do that, you can do simply like, if I found the even character, then you can simply add it. If I found the odd character, I will minus 1 from the odd character and add it to the answer from here in these lines, right? But bec- in place of this, what I'm exactly doing is, I am doing कि if I found an even character, let's say I found 6. First of all, divide it by 2, then multiply it by 2. It will comes out to be same 6, right? But if it was a odd character, then in that case I am dividing 7 by 2. I am multiplying 2. So it comes out to be how much? 3, because integer variable. Then I am multiplying it by 2. It comes up to be what? 6. So basically you can do simple, if found even simply add, if found odd simply subtract y minus 1 and add it. And I am using this logic basically. You can do anything. Now I am doing what? I am simply frequency equal to frequency modulo 2. Means if now I am changing the values of frequency array to what? 1 basically. If I found somewhere that the frequency was odd, so I am doing what? I am changing it to 1, yeah, 0. I am converting it to the binary basically. If 0 means initially it was even, if 1 it was initially odd. Okay. So this this process I am doing to get one single character with frequency odd. So as I am here considering either A with frequency 1, either B with frequency 1, doing exactly same. I just wanna, once I found, I will do the value of flag to 1. Okay, initially it will be 0. As soon as found a character with frequency 1, I will change the value of flag because I need only one time. So this is what I am doing. Or I will increase the value of answer and simply return the answer character. So this is what the explanation for this question. I hope it is clear to you. If I show you after submitting the same code, let's say if it's get submitted or not. So yeah, it got accepted as well.